John Wayne was born Marion Robert Morrison on May 26, 1907, in Winterset, Iowa, long before the world would know him as the Duke. Raised in modest circumstances, he moved with his family to Southern California, where he excelled in school and earned a football scholarship to the University of Southern California. A serious injury ended his athletic ambitions, quietly redirecting his life toward the film industry. He began at Fox Studios doing small, unnoticed jobs, learning the craft from the ground up. It was there that director John Ford saw something in him, an ease, a presence, and began shaping him into a leading man. The road was not immediate. Throughout the 1930s, Wayne appeared in dozens of low-budget westerns, refining the steady voice and unhurried strength that would later define him. Then in 1939, Stagecoach changed everything. As the Ringo Kid, he embodied toughness and vulnerability in equal measure, transforming overnight from a struggling actor into a major star. Over the next 3 decades, Wayne became one of Hollywood's most enduring box office giants, starring in more than 170 films. His collaborations with Ford, My Darling Clementine, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, The Searchers, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance helped define the mythology of the American West. In The Searchers, his portrayal of Ethan Edwards revealed a darker, conflicted side of heroism, challenging audiences to see complexity beneath the stoic exterior. He was equally commanding in war films like Sands of Iwo Jima, The Longest Day, and In Harm's Way, playing leaders who bore responsibility without complaint. His performance in True Grit as Rooster Cogburn earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1970, long considered overdue recognition for a career built on consistency rather than reinvention. His final film, The Shootist in 1976, felt like a farewell. Playing an aging gunfighter facing death while battling cancer in real life, Wayne gave the role a haunting authenticity, turning it into a meditation on dignity and legacy. Off-screen, his life was equally intense. He married 3 times, fathered 7 children, and carried the weight of fame into each relationship. His first marriage to Josephine Saenz lasted 12 years and produced 4 children before ending under the strain of stardom. His second, to Esperanza Bauer, was turbulent and short-lived. His third marriage to Pilar Palit endured nearly 2 decades and brought 3 more children, though they eventually separated. In his final years, he found companionship with Pat Stacey, who remained by his side as his health declined. When John Wayne died of stomach cancer on June 11, 1979, at age 72, the world mourned a towering and polarizing figure. His funeral in Los Angeles drew family, friends, and admirers, but some notable names were absent. Their absence reflected not indifference, but conviction. Wayne had long been outspoken about his conservative beliefs, his patriotism, and controversial views expressed in interviews that alienated many in Hollywood. Jane Fonda, a vocal opponent of the Vietnam War, had clashed ideologically with Wayne for years. Marlon Brando, a fierce critic of American imperialism and advocate for Native American rights, rejected the mythology Wayne often represented. Paul Newman, Burt Lancaster, James Garner, and Harry Belafonte, each politically and socially at odds with Wayne's public positions, also chose not to attend. For them, the divide was philosophical and deeply personal. Wayne never softened his stance late in life. He believed in standing firm, even if it meant standing alone. That unwavering posture made him a symbol to millions and a lightning rod to others. Even decades after his passing, debate continues. In 2019 and again in 2020, calls emerged to rename John Wayne Airport in California after past controversial remarks resurfaced, though the name remains unchanged as of 2026. In the end, John Wayne's legacy is not simple. He was admired, criticized, celebrated, and challenged, sometimes all at once. The full church at his funeral spoke to the impact he had. The empty seats spoke just as loudly. And perhaps that is the clearest reflection of the man himself, a figure larger than life, impossible to ignore, and impossible to view without strong feeling.